Avatar has a sequel that is about to release this December. Oh no! I can't wait! What am I to do? Here's what you could do. The Avatar first movie has been granted a 3D IMAX re-release to give fans a chance to access the movie in its full, splendid glamour and wide resolution, enhanced pixels, and graphics. Now, according to 20th Century Studios, with $10 earned domestically worldwide, Avatar is once again consolidating the box office. It has been placed third on the box office charts. That might, and it probably will, get people interested in viewing the sequel. In this segment of the Cinema Courtroom show, I will be exploring why Avatar's re-release can accomplish just that in general, and not just because it is consolidating the box office. Winning the box office is definitely a big reason, but it's not the only variable. For one, Avatar is going to have to invigorate a crowd with their existing audience. Think, ever since the first Avatar movie has been re-released into global cinemas, there might be someone who hasn't gotten a chance to watch Avatar, and they, begin to glance at posters while taking a stroll in the mall for the first Avatar, or a billboard on the street advertising. They might maybe give it a shot, and if they enjoy the first Avatar, they'll then see the preview for Avatar 2 attached to it immediately, and will be excited for more Avatar in just 2 months. This is nothing short of a win-win situation that's unprecedented for 20th Century Studios and Avatar altogether, because they will stir up hype. It will make people excited at the prospect of seeing a sequel. Another thing, and this is precisely why Avatar winning the box office matters here in my list of reasons of why people will get interested in watching the sequel. Avatar will be able to generate a positive perception because of this colossal box office win. Now, here's something you need to keep into consideration. Movie pundits like me and you might have all the time and money in the world to watch movies. No question about that. But what about the average moviegoer that just goes to the cinema once in a while and does not have enough time to avail a movie that isn't positively reviewed or has consolidated large box office earnings? Do you really think that they're going to believe in a notion that box office don't always correlate to the quality of the average movie? They're not into such philosophies like me and you. These people have to wake up early to finish, finding a cure for cancer, launching a rocket ship for NASA, constructing a bridge, representing a huge client. Maybe they're like Saul Goodman or something. They have a whole career ahead of them. And they don't have time to think about logical semantics when it comes to the art of filmmaking. But what they need to comprehend is one word: money. Money is an indicator of why a movie is good to them. Will they care about anything else? Of course not. And why should they? They want something that sells. I want something that sells. You want something that sells. We all do. Because chances are that our friends or family have watched a movie, and based on their positive or negative word of mouth, it will affect whether or not we are going to be interested in watching the next movie or even the first movie. Therefore, why shouldn't people get interested in watching the sequel if the movie has a cosmic level of positive perception? James Cameron is an amazing director. The cast is so good. Revolutionary CGI. 3D. Solid story. Potential people in the audience will hear those words being tossed around like a frisbee and might very well feel inclined to give the Avatar sequel a chance. The final thing that I want to discuss, and I kind of touched on this when I talked about Avatar constructing a keen crowd for the next upcoming Avatar sequel and generating hype, but I actually think that the re-release of Avatar will successfully appeal to demand for the continuation of the first Avatar movie. How many times have you watched a movie that you really enjoyed, or perhaps you watched it with a friend and you heard him say something along the lines of, "We want more"? It is in our nature as Homo sapiens to demand more. That is how we become rich, wrought wars, try to gain a sense of fulfillment, of fun in our sad lives. We demand more of anything that gives us a good time. Don't lie and say that you don't want more of something that you enjoy. I know you do. I sure as hell do. My point being, Avatar re-releasing that close to an Avatar sequel reassures the new audience that in only 2 months, not 5 years, not a decade, in just 2 months, you are getting what you demanded for. More, 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 more. You are going to be treated to an Avatar sequel. I mean, don't tell me that won't get them giddy about the very idea of having a next movie with that short of a time gap, and with all of the rationale of why Avatar's re-release and dominating the box office will get people interested in Avatar 2, building a crowd, positive reception, appeal to demand for continuation of the first movie, and a narrow time gap in between the first and second movie. I now invite you to answer something for me in the comment section below. Have you watched the first Avatar film? What did you think of it? And if you did manage to watch the first one, are you at all interested in the second movie, which is going to be released this December of 2022? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comment section or at our Twitter inbox at Cinema Courtroom.